Hi all, Daz here from Review, and I've got a game review today as the last one proved so popular. The game is called Bubble Explode. Now when I say game, I actually mean games, as there's actually 10 different games in this kind of game pack, which is great, and I think you'll be surprised at the level of the quality of these games, which are effectively parodies of puzzle games that you certainly would have played before. And so the first one I'll hit you up with is a classic. So classic is your kind of standard Candy Crush style game, and you're supposed to just select and blow coloured blocks that are all in a row or basically joined together to get points. As you can see, the graphics are great. There's no lag. It's it's very easy. While it's a very small screen, you'd imagine it'd be difficult to target, but Spooky House has done a great job of making it very easy to select those blocks and actually play the game. I actually really enjoy this. I'm quite surprised at the level of quality, to be honest. The second game is Bubble Shootix, I think it is. Again, I'm pretty surprised actually at how accurate this game is. So this is your kind of Buster Move sort of style game, and basically you tap on the screen where you want to fire the ball, and the idea is to connect them up in a row. If you do bounces, you get more points. But actually it's really good, and again, no lag, works really, really well. The next game is similar to Classic. It's called Turn by Turn, and the idea is that you're against an opponent. The opponent actually takes their go pretty damn quickly, and so you can actually plow through quite a few turns on this game very quickly. It adds a kind of competitive edge to it. Again, it looks great, makes it very fast. So here we go. You can see you get little tips and all sorts. This game's called Bubble Bricker, and I'm sure you'll remember this. So this is obviously Tetris, and again the controls are very intuitive. You just tap once to rotate, and then you can drag them down. I'm sure you'll agree, Tetris is a great time wasting game, and so I'm sure you'll enjoy this a lot. I have not played it a huge amount, but you'll see that we've actually got some additional sort of special features and special moves on the side here that do different things. This is called Swapper. And this is pretty cool. So the idea is that you turn these to swap them around, and the idea is that you're supposed to make shapes, much like on the other games. I'm pretty rubbish at it, if I'm honest. Obviously the small screen makes it a little bit more difficult to be quite accurate, but it's not the end of the world. I was surprised when I saw Power of Two on here, because obviously Power of Two is usually a game in its own right, and I don't know if you've played this before, but it's really cool. So the idea is you swipe, and you're supposed to pair up numbers, and you can just go Power 2 each time, and that's how you sort of remove them. So you'll see what I'm doing is 8 and 8 is 16. You can see that the 4s are all together there. If I drop this one down here and drop this one, 4 to 4, I can see two 2s on the same row, bring them up, boom, 4s and 4, 8 and 8, so you've got 16 all down there. And so this does, I suppose, help you work on your math, maybe? I don't know. It's certainly an easy game. It's a fun one, and like I say, usually it's a game in its own right, and the fact that it's here in this pack is great. So this is Critical Mass. This is a bit like your standard sort of Candy Crush sort of style game where you're blowing up blocks in a row, but the idea here is actually get the black ones and get them into as big a group as possible. And so there's kind of an ulterior motive all the time. It's not just about blowing away the coloured. You can also change the gravity by tilting the device, as you can see. It's a cool little feature. I haven't seen this on a watch-based game. I'm not sure how easy this would be with the watch on your wrist though, so there's one thing to think about there. So Bubble Invasion is sort of similar to sort of a reverse Buster Move sort of Tetris game, but the idea is that you've got to actually blow these blocks up and not allow them to pile up too high, and so you've got to be pretty quick and on the ball to make sure that you're getting these and you're making the kind of connections. It's pretty simple because it goes down to 2 as well. Obviously you want to let them stack up so you've got a bit of a mass to get the most points, but fun game, and this one's certainly playable on your wrist, I'm sure. So we're almost there. This game's chill out, and I think it's really not a whole game in its own right, because the idea of this game is it's literally endless. It'll just keep on throwing in large masses of balls in whatever sort of clustered order, and the idea is to sort of just keep on going. So I wouldn't say it's a game because there's no end point, but still it's kind of fun, I suppose. So this game's called Gravity. It's the final game, and the cool thing about this one is the idea is that you use your device's gravity to remove blocks and allow them to drop in. But the thing is, as time goes on, more sort of get queued up, and it makes it go harder and harder as you're removing the blocks. So now you'll see it's all closing in on me. While I do have an idea of what's coming, I've got to be a little bit careful as I remove lines and lines. This one's actually a pretty difficult game, and there's almost no way that you could play this on your wrist without looking absolutely crazy. Finally, if that wasn't enough, the balls can actually be changed into different themes basically. So we've got like a Halloween theme there, which is new. We've got some gems ones, we've got some shapes, and so it really just keeps on giving this game, on this game pack. There's an awful lot you can do. Within settings, you can also turn on and off some of the animations and effects, which can probably help battery life. And you can also turn on and off notifications within the game as well, and speed up the animations. So this is a very complete game selection from Spooky House Studios. It's really quite fantastic on a watch. You can have this sort of collection of games at any time just to go, and it runs so smoothly. So this is certainly sort of the #1. If I had to install one game, it would be this one. Now some people may say, why have games on the watch at all? My answer to that is, why not? So thanks guys, we'll be back soon with probably some more watch face reviews, some product reviews, and some more game and app reviews. Thanks very much for all the support so far, and if you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. But until next time, thank you very much.